So I wanted to make a video, and I kind of just came up with this idea a little bit ago, and it's annoying things that people do. And I am subject to some of these. I'm sure you are subject to some of these. And I just honestly wanted to make a video that wasn't really serious, kind of funny, and yeah. The first thing on the list is girls can have dick calls if guys can have booty calls. Alright? Like, just hands down, that's how it is. Because a girl is not a whore if she happens to want the D one day. I mean, guys want, the V like every second of every day. So I don't even want to hear about that when a girl gets a little thirsty and somebody starts shitting on her. Like, shame on you. Dick pics, they are so annoying because they're useless. They do nothing for girls, I guarantee you. If it's just a dick, what am I supposed to do with this? It's disgusting, it's wrinkly, it's gross, I don't want to see it. Don't put it in my Snapchat, don't text it to me, I don't want to see it. It's better off left in your pants anyway. So I'm just gonna put it right out there. Here's a big one. Judgment. We all judge, whether we realize it or not. And this is a very, very annoying thing that people do because you don't realize that you're doing it and you don't realize the implications of your judgments. So, judgment for weight, dress, the way you wear your hair, makeup, tattoos that you have, jobs, your lingo, your weirdness, the type of game console that you play, aka PlayStation or Xbox, the kind of car you drive, your sexual orientation, people at the gym, like all these things. You don't know who that person is, why judge them? Like, alright, so they look like shit. Well, maybe their mom just died and they don't really feel like putting on makeup and making themselves look presentable that day. Judging for any of those things, for weight, like, how do you know that they didn't already lose 50 pounds? Judgment is just so harsh. It's in your looks, it's in the way you speak to people, it's in your body language. It's basically there from the present moment that you ever meet somebody that second. Like, it's there, it's out in the open. And maybe you don't mean to judge somebody in a negative way, but perhaps they take it that way because of the way that you're acting towards them. Another annoying thing that people do, especially drivers, is cut you off in lanes. Heads up, you're not gonna get anywhere quicker by cutting people off, just saying. Do you want me to hit your car? Because I will. I have a shit car that's gonna be scrapped anyway. I might as well get the insurance claim and just plow into the ass of your car. Don't give sass to cashiers. Like, don't you think they hate dealing with people like you every hour of every day that they work? They don't get paid enough to deal with your bullshit and your problems. Don't give them shit if it's not their fault. And anybody working grocery or retail understands this too, because if something is not going your way, it's not the cashier's fault. They're literally just there to ring up your items. Of course, there are some rude cashiers out there too, but I try to be considerate because I know how bad retail sucks because you're dealing with people for 8 or more hours a day. And you're on your feet all the time, and that just makes everybody grumpy. Annoying things that people do. What do people do that's annoying besides breathing and living and breathing my air and being in my way? When there is a big ass, huge ass sidewalk walkway thing outside, that you walk across, usually on campuses, and girls, there's like 4 or 5 of them. You wouldn't think 5 people would take up an entire fucking sidewalk that a car could drive through, but they end up doing it somehow, and you can't go between or around them because as soon as you try to go around, one starts moving her fat ass over, and it's just like, really? Really? And then I start getting mad, and then I start mumbling to myself and saying, some cusses, and then everybody just thinks I'm the crazy one. But it's like, if you would just move, or, be courteous and considerate and not take up the sidewalk, then this wouldn't have happened. Because usually when you say, excuse me, they're not listening to you anyway. Walking down a sidewalk, a mall, someplace with people, and some person comes up to me and starts haggling me. First off, it's usually about children or homeless people or sick, dying animals, and they try to come up with this sob story to like make you feel bad and engaged. And if I'm feeling particularly sprightly that day, I'll sit there and pretend to listen. And then when they ask for money, I'm like, nope, sorry, I don't give money because that's money that I need, and if I give you money, then what am I gonna do for me? Exactly. No one likes haggling, no one likes being haggled. Along with the hagglers, I hate the people who come up to your door because that's even more annoying. We get these people, these Geneva Witnesses or some shit for Catholic stuff. Christian, I don't do religion, so I don't know. But they come like every Saturday or Sunday basically, and they ring our little annoying doorbell, and then they ring it again. Like, if I'm not gonna answer the door, I'm not gonna answer the door. And I don't answer the door anyway because I live in Southwest Philly. God knows who it is. When you go on a bus, trolley, train, moving vehicle, public transportation thing, and you got all these people who sit in a seat and they put their bag on the seat next to them. And then it's like the whole thing gets filled quickly because, you know, it's public transportation, everybody takes it. So why are you hogging a seat exactly? I mean, I don't want to sit next to you. You don't want to sit next to me. I'm pretty sure I smell anyway. So why don't you just move your bag and deal with it? You know, you're going to have to sit there. So, I mean, I'm going to ask you to move your bag anyway. And if you say no, I'm still going to sit on you. So, I mean, why make things more difficult for yourself? I don't know. Lastly, I wanted to talk about minding your own business because it's really pathetic how much people care about other people and other people's things and the things that other people are doing. Because quite honestly, why do you care so much? Everybody just gets so hyped up about everybody else and what everybody else is doing. Just mind your own business. Honestly, it's gonna give you less stress. It's gonna give everybody else less stress. Who the fuck cares? Nobody. Exactly. But that's the gist, basically, of annoying things that people do that I find annoying and that I'm sure you find annoying. I'm sure there's like 1,000 others, but these were just the ones that I really wanted to get down to. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you find me particularly annoying with my nasal voice, I'm sorry, I am sick. Peace out, everybody.